Let's go. That's how we doing it. That's how we doing it, Nottz. Fuck out of here. Yo. Black Sabbath, the back addict like crack addicts. Relapse status in black hoodies and flak jackets. Coming for niggas in high rises and tax brackets. Click-clack ratchets with this dude in that casket. Peace talk is deceased talk, we way past it. The word's crazy, but bruh, visuals way graphic. Pay taxes, so laid back was for laid rappers. I give your kids a grenade package for lame acting. Niggas with names, they be the main lanes lacking. Make their brains hang, bang bang, displaying lame actions. Sleep, flip the lids of these Wayne rappers. Simple and plain fact though, y'all niggas got though. Stay in your lane, Tato. Shell up in your taco, I am not slow. Hit him before he make it to the top flow. He ain't die, can't get out the door, that's what the lock for. Black Sabbath today, unfortunately it is not yours. Super, I woke up in a bad mood. Yeah, I'm tight, I'm on one, I got an attitude. Yeah, I wanna fight, I don't wanna battle, dude. Nah, you get hype, you can slice this afternoon. I woke up in a bad mood. Yeah, I'm tight, I'm on one, I got an attitude. Yeah, I wanna fight, I don't wanna battle, dude. Nah, you get hype, you can slice this afternoon.
You're not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
All right, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. All right, let me just make sure everything's recording and on my end. All right, let me full screen this bad boy. And I have no idea where my camera is. There we go. All right, nice and clear. Yeah, this shit is crisp. All right, bet. So you guys ready to start? We good to go?
Let's
All right,
go.
so you met me and Mark before. I'm John D. Contradiction. There's Mark up there, and this is the one who reviewed your project, JP up top. So introduce yourself, everybody that's going to check this out.
What's up. That's what's up. What's good, y'all? What up?
So introduce yourself for everybody who doesn't know.
Yeah, I'm Bad C, aka Nicholas Cage.
I love that name. Just saying. Just when you added me on Instagram, I was just like, "This is the best name."
Oh yeah, immediately. I was like, "Oh yeah, this is pretty classic."
Yeah, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. I know.
It works though. It works. But
So
we appreciate you taking the time out to chop it up with us real quick because we like to, we want to show love, but we like to know the artist because you can't just listen to artists, and some of these kids think they can listen and think they're related to them and shit like they're best friends with, but we like to get to know artists too.
Yeah.
So
I fuck with y'all. I've been fucking with y'all for a minute. I like y'all.
We noticed, man. We appreciate it. We really appreciate it. And same here. We fuck with you. And I was waiting for this project for a minute, and the fact that like you even will, because we got our own little chat. We were like passing back and forth, like, yo, this the seed Nottz coming out, new projects and all this and that. We share it with each other, and then the fact that like you sent the invite, we were like, oh shit, like. So we appreciate that 100%.
Yeah.
And like Nottz is my top 3 producers to ever like grace this earth. So the fact that you got to do a project with him is, it's like you got 2 points extra just because Nottz was on the project. Then you spit all that gasoline on it, but that's just
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy because I feel the same way. He's actually my favorite producer. It's funny that it works out that he's my boy too, but
I like the air quotes.
but I'm saying that because there is a line there. I want people to know that first and foremost, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of his stuff. Since day one. That's how I even know of him.
Oh yeah, he's a problem, man. So it was dope because like when we when we started the page up and we were like just finding some stuff, just like getting our feet wet, like when I was like dishing out projects or whatever, and we found that one he put out with Nottz, Blue, and I was just like shit. I'm like it wasn't even like it was almost as if I'm like, oh, I forgot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit. You know, I forgot he was producing like this. You know what I'm saying? And it brought it right back. It was like, man, because, you know, you take breaks, especially with the way music's been changing and like shit like that. You start to listen to other stuff. And then, but it didn't take long, like 3-4 songs into that project. I'm like, oh, I remember he is one of the fucking greatest.
The nostalgic, like the golden era comes over your head. You're just like, oh yeah, now I understand.
Oh yeah, man.
It's hard. It's actually very difficult to pick from Nottz. You know, I've worked with a lot of producers. I worked with Rottweiler. I worked with Rick Rock. I worked with Midi Mafia. You know, I worked with a lot of a lot of cats.
You just named some
megahertz.
So
yeah, and Nottz just seems like he could play you 100 beats and you'll like 100 beats. but the thing is me personally, I just feel like, no disrespect to anybody, I just feel like people don't know how to pick the right Nottz beat for you. You know, of course it's hot. When you rap on it, it's gonna be hot. But
that's the issue in the industry nowadays, and in general, that like everybody wants to rap over a fire beat. It's not they want to rap over the quote unquote right beat.
But
right.
They don't. Yeah, they don't know what sounds good to their voice. They don't know what sounds to their.
Right. They gotta. You supposed to 2 days later, you keep hearing that beat because you love that beat so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you supposed to pick your shit with Nottz, because you're gonna like everything. You have to love what you're gonna pick for your projects. You know, I think there's certain artists like Busta Rhymes, myself, Crump Snatcher, any artists in DMP, you know, that know how to pick Nottz shit. And what happens is that it brings the best out of the artist. And then what happens is the artist brings the best out of Nottz, because these are beats that Nottz already has, but they're his best for that artist, so it sounds good for him as a producer. You know,
what is the word that they use now? It's sonically pleasing.
Right. Dude, it's gasoline. Like even when it, like, from the night we listened to it, when it dropped, like, in my car, it just felt good. I'm like, all right, I'm bumping. I'm like, it's kind of cold out now. My windows is open for no damn reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm enjoying. I want people to hear. I want people to hear the shit that's happening in my car. But that's
he
dope,
got
man.
them joints. He got them joints where if you pull up to somebody, if you pull up to a stoplight and somebody's next to you and you playing, let's take Bad Mood for example. Bad Mood's just blaring out of your speakers, like they're gonna look like, yo, it's happening.
What is he listening to? He's
all
listening to
races,
some throwback shit.
all races, nationalities, ages, sizes, colors, you know, they're all looking.
That's why we bump hip hop, to make people uncomfortable.
Right.
That's why I blare my hip hop as loud as I can, just to make that white person that's next to me.
Right.
Fact. But you also want to stress your car out, man. You want your speakers to be crying. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You want to be worried. You want to be worried about your shit. That's how dope it's got to be. But
yeah, buddy.
So, but yo, real shit, like, I fuck with this project heavy. Like, this is on my personal rotation, and I love all types of music, but the old school stuff, it gets me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the old school stuff it's got a raw, like, aggressiveness that, like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't sound like it, even though it came from an era where a lot of the hip hop, it was the beginning era where a lot of hip hop could have sounded the same. It all has its own type flavor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has its own piece from like that, and to get music like that now, to me, is like, all right, dope. Let's keep shit alive. Like, let's not forget where shit came from. So, dude, I appreciate this shit 100%. Like, I fuck with it heavy. I know even when me and Mark left, we were like, yo, when that shit drops, I'm like, I already know which songs I'm gonna put on my playlist. Like,
you know what's crazy though? It's interesting that you said something. You said the old school. I want to kind of touch on something that I want the listeners to peep though. All right.
Give him your PSA, dog. Give it to him.
It's not even really a PSA. It's tough because it's hard for us to really pay attention to this shit. You know, like let's not be distracted by the fact that hip hop is the only genre of music that is making all the money. So therefore, what's happening is it was so rebellious that there is a divide in there. There is a Jim Crow type thing in there.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like the light skin, dark skin thing. It's the same shit. Mm-hmm. You could be light skin and dark skin, but you're still black. You're still a nigga.
At the end of the
to
day.
them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same shit for hip hop. People love to put ages and stigmas and even regions on hip hop. We're the only genre that does that. Why do you think that is? That's so that we can divide and conquer each other and just whittle each other out. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Like we're the only genre that we started beefing with each other, a civil war, North versus the South, for a while. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're the only genre where there's an age limit. Like, I feel a way that I'm being categorized as old school. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, yeah, I'm 43 years old. To me, old school is Run DMC.
Okay.
To me, old school is
Curtis Blow.
No knock to them. I love them. I came up on them.
But that's your old school.
Right. But my sound, I don't consider old school. I consider maybe Diddy Bop music or adult contemporary hip hop. I don't know. I don't know. I just think that it gives it a bad connotation because my flow is not old at all. Like that's what I'm saying. Like when I hear old school art now, I'm like old as compared to what? Like the artists that go.
Well, no, not necessarily. See, when I think of old school, it's different. So
is that no knock to them? Like listen. I like a lot of newer artists. I got no problem with them. And people get mad at me like, "Oh, you supposed to be a boom bap artist, and why you?" Listen, I like jazz. I don't make jazz, but I like jazz.
Fact.
I like salsa. I don't make salsa. You know what I'm saying? Like what's the?
See, me, I come from I listen to a lot of music. I grew up in the punk scene. I listen to a lot of stuff. Like I was in punk bands. But when I say something old school, I go by like. There's a difference between 50s rock and 60s rock. There's a difference between 60s and 70s. So when I categorize as yours as old school, it's more with the times as you're not making the hip hop that is considered hip hop now. You catch what I'm saying? So it's like,
but wait, what I'm making is what is considered.
Yeah, that's it. See, that's it. Oh, I will get to that. You are making hip hop.
So, but never mind what is hip hop now.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a hip hop in general. But if someone put it like this,
I didn't even want to throw that card out there.
No, but put it like this though. If when Bruno Mars puts out his Uptown Funk, they don't say, they immediately that's old school rock. That's old school funk. You know what I'm saying? It's more of like it's nothing to do with my taste. It's more of what the times are pushing now. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it like this. Back in that old school EPMD era and those eras, that was the hip hop that was on top. Other people making stuff, they considered it going pop or other stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You had like Vanilla Ices and stuff like MC Hammers where they got judged a different way. Then you got the 90s hip hop where either you were doing gangster rap or you were doing R&B type stuff, which was also pop. You know what I'm saying? There was always something that was on top. There was always something like that. Like those are different eras, but still, that's still different to now. When you think of now, you think of gangster hip hop now, it's a dude with an auto-tune sing rapping over stuff, and that's supposed to be the sound of the streets. And it's unfortunate, it sucks, but that's what it is. Like,
but bro, first of all, now if you really want to break it down, now there is no hip hop.
Oh, that's a fact. Oh, I agree. I agree 100%.
And there's no R&B. It's all morphed into pop.
It's all pop. It's all mainstream.
It's all morphed into pop. If you really want to break it down, so that brings me to my issue with my review. Now,
this guy right here, talk about it, JP.
Now, wait.
Joseph.
No disrespect. Like it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's all good. My thing is this. What I thought, as somebody who became a fan of Not Your Man's, was that Not Your Man's represented hip hop. You understand what I'm saying? That was my issue. Because when I saw the wordage and the verbiage in it, it wasn't, I didn't take it as a diss to me. It wasn't. I'm looking at it as somebody who never heard. If I was an alien coming down from space and I looked at that and I wanted to know if this shit, I wanted real hip hop. Somebody told me go to Not Your Man's. And I looked at that and the shit said it will put you to sleep. And the little emoji joints and all that wasn't anything. No, I ain't see not one fire joint. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
there's a problem there. So that's why I asked you. I was like, yo, how old was homie that did that?
Yeah.
because there's the disconnect.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And that's a problem. I'm not saying that his opinion doesn't matter. That's his opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even mad at him for that. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I could give you 5 reviews right now that said it's one of the albums of the year.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. It's fine. Like I'm
part of the game. It's part of the game.
Right. I'm not tripping. What I'm saying is perspective, baby. It's all perspective. Just like my perspective with Not Your Man's could be somebody's perspective of me. So when they see that, they might be like, damn. You understand what I'm saying? Like because I make hip hop and y'all rep hip hop. We just said that the shit that's now morphed into pop. So what are we talking about here?
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
I didn't make a pop album. If I was making a pop album, then yeah, I'll put you to sleep. But if we talk about a hip hop album, come on, bro. I deserve better than that. That's just how I feel. That's just me personally as a hip hop head. I don't care. I'm not talking about era. I'm not talking about how old I am. Take age out of it. I'm talking about as a hip hop head. I'm such a hip hop head. I could bump NWA and then flip the script and bump Tekashi and not care. Like I bump everybody. I love everybody. You understand? You'll never see me shitting on the little niggas ever. Ever. You understand what I'm saying? If anything, I'm getting in there and I'm like, yo, I like that. You should try this. So woo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't.
But at least but your 2 cents. You know, you try to let them know, like, hey man, like I like your music, but hey, this is what I think you should do. You know?
Yeah.
That's what it's here for. It's all. That's the name of the game. See, that's why. So when me and M left, we left the list and we were like, all right, we knew we fucked with it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing that we like to keep too. Though we represent, like, we do like to fight the good fight, because like I'm online all the time. I'm trying to help out. Like, we do a lot of the reviews where we shit on the younger cats, but you could ask any of them. I'm messaging them on the side like, yo, I think your marketing could be better if you do this. If you could get your pages, we're always trying to help. So I fight my good fight. I've been hitting people online trying to get hip hop genres officially created. I was telling, you know what I'm saying? Because like that's the main issue with hip hop, is that there's no genre. Everything just falls under hip hop, and I think that's the biggest problem. Like metal, hard rock, punk, they all have their own genres. They all have their own market. And if hip hop takes a hit, so fucking what? But that's the problem. A lot of these big wig hip hop dudes don't want hip hop to take that hit because it is the number one genre. It takes away from the story of hip hop, and that to me is like, it's half selling out, it's half not. You know what I'm saying? So, but but that's what we do with the page too. We like to mix up the perspective because we got three technically people from Florida, so their hip hop is different. You know what I'm saying? Right. We got like JP he listens to all type of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So we're like, me and Mark weren't going to do it because we knew what we were going to give that. We knew what we were going to give the project. So we were like, let's give it to someone who we know likes more of the 2010s, early 2000s era type, not early, like late 2000s, like the Drake type wave type stuff. And let's get his ear on it. So that's why JP was specific. We're like, JP, rock with it. JP likes some. Yeah, go for it. Go ahead.
No, listen, like when I said it, here's the thing. When I say old school rapper, it's not like a disrespect thing. It's not saying that you can't rap or your style is. When I say an old school rapper, I put you in the category of like a Wu-Tang type style. That rapper that's gonna spit that lyrical shit that makes you think like, okay, yeah, you're not just out there saying, yo, I pop drugs, I do Molly, like
it translates to the kids too. Like these young kids don't want to hear about certain shit, so it's like, yo.
Yeah, so when I say an old school rapper, I put you in a category of you're coming at your project with a meaning, with a purpose to reach everybody, and that's what I got from your album. It had a lot of political aspects in there, and I saw what you was talking about. You was talking about so much stuff going on in the world, but I also said that for today's group, it would have got boring to people. That's why I said that. It would have nobody's going to sit to it because a lot of people don't have that mindset and that mentality to sit down and think about what you actually spitting on these tracks.
If you notice. That's why there's 7 songs.
Yeah.
7 songs. An intro, an outro, and an interlude, which makes 10 tracks. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like strategically.
Oh yeah, these kids, they don't got that time span. But that to me, I'm like, all right, I'm straight. This is nice and short. I get one workout. I'm good. Like, I'm good. I got through the whole album. Nah, we get that, but that's the thing. That's where like what we learned doing our reviews and all sorts of stuff. Because my main thing was to more or less get into the minds of the younger cats, like the youth, but a different way. A lot of people say, "Oh, we got to have a message for the youth," but no one's teaching them the business aspect. No one's teaching them how not to fall down that hole. Hey, if you do drugs and all that, some white dude with a check is going to come and sign you type shit. You know what I'm saying? No one's teaching them how to market themselves. So these dumb cats get caught in 360 deals that ruin their life, and they don't even own their music and sound. So I come at it from a different perspective. But the hard thing is, how do you translate, how do you hit that fine line? Because if we do too much stuff for the youth, we're sellouts. If we do too much stuff for the old heads, we're old heads. You see what I'm saying? So that's like the type of shit we run into every day. It's just it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like these kids, they don't know no better. Like a lot of these cats, even the older cats don't even fully get it. Like this shit, it gets wild, bro.
Yo, people don't get it.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Because people don't want to. They want people to just show them. They want easy. They want it to be quick. They don't want to think about it.
Well,
that's translated
nowadays. Like 7 tracks, boom. All the kids are like, "Oh my god, I fucking love it!" Because it's only 7 tracks. It catches their attention for that short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it sucks because, I come from the era of albums and constructing albums. I'm not saying throw 30 records on your album, but what I'm saying is you shouldn't have to think, damn, I have to keep my album short because people's attention spans. Your palette should be free. It should not be limited when you're an artist.
It should be. I'm gonna put my message out to these people.
That's what's so sad. You know what I'm saying? Like I respect what homie said. I respect that. Everything he said. It just sucks because, again, it leads back to my theory about the whole line in the sand and the Jim Crow thing with hip hop, because nobody's doing that to artists that like Stevie Wonder and artists that are making Stevie Wonder type music. No one's
doing that to any.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. They're calling it when it comes out. They're respecting the fact that it's good music. Oh, that's good music. Woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying?
But it's because that genre, Stevie Wonder's making music to a genre that was stolen. You know what I'm saying? So the genre isn't that. Hip hop is and always will be black music. So You can't give like, and it's on top right now, and it may not be on top fully because of the black community. You know what I'm saying? Someone just it's more of like, because that's what it is. It needs to be controlled. You know what I'm saying? Like, other people will see it as like, yo, we need to control. We need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's nothing, they can't take away the fact that it's black music, but they can fucking try. You know what I'm saying? They're trying. You know what I'm saying?
They try as hard as they can, but
they're trying to give it a bad look. Like, look at it. Like, if you really think about, like, if you were, you know, if you weren't from around, like, if you were living underground for a minute, or like you said, an alien, and you come on Earth, and you're like, yo, hip hop's the #1 genre. Let's see what it's about. And you look at these top artists and shit like that, you're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with people? You know what I'm saying? You know, as much as I fuck with Tekashi's project, but like, if I had no recollection of this culture and he was a representative of it, I'd be like, what the fuck? You know, I don't want no kids. My kids listen. You know what I'm saying? That shit gets scary.
But you know, the thing is it's the game now is turned into, it's not about your music anymore. Your music is ancillary. It's like back in the days, you meet a girl, she's like, oh shit, you rhyme? Put my name in the rhyme. Let me hit ooh, right? Now you meet a girl, the first shit out her mouth is, let me guess, you rhyme, right? so boom. So what the fans and what everybody like is, you have to be interesting in other ways now, like trolling,
for better or for worse,
or anything else. And then it's, oh yeah, and he makes music too.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, this dude looks funny, I'm gonna listen to his stuff. Oh, he got shark teeth, I'm gonna listen to him. Yeah.
Right.
It's true though.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's what it is. That's the marketing. Yeah. That's marketing.
Yeah.
Your marketing are your primaries. The other things that you're doing to get attention for yourself, and then all the other shit is ancillary. You make movies, you model, you rap, you make beats.
It's to me, I personally, I go on my little rants about it, but I personally think it is a form of like an attack being launched on it, because all of that stuff is only pushed by big companies, big media, like big labels. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I guarantee you, every single person pushing that shit knows nothing about like hip hop, or you know what I'm saying, or any of that shit. They're just like, oh, kids like when people hurt themselves or do steal shit in public on camera. Let's find the first artist to do this the most. Throw money at him, make him look famous, make people think this is how easy it is. So now we just spawned a bunch of kids doing it. And boom,
he has a mixtape. He's driving a mixtape.
Fact. Fact.
Oh yeah, can't forget that.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
crazy,
instantly 1 million
charts.
views on his video.
What's worse is they take it further. As soon as he puts out a song, it charts. What do? They start to deface all of the classic shit we know. Song beats the Beatles. Like, come on, bro. It's the fucking Beatles. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't bring up the Beatles. They fucking struggled to get to where they were. They worked their ass off. So don't just say one hip hop song.
This is my point. This brings me back to my point. Why do I'm just making music. I'm going in there making the music that I make for my genre, to keep my genre alive and floating, because I make hip hop. You understand what I'm saying?
But yours is old school because you didn't steal nothing on camera. You didn't paint your face. You don't got colorful dreads.
I'm gonna put y'all to sleep because you're not gonna find me
doing that crazy
It's not gonna be, oh, I do lean or I do this. No, yo, I'm old school because I have a family. I go to work every day.
You respect the culture.
I respect the culture. Yeah. I go to sleep early as I can. I don't go to the clubs. I don't turn up. Yo, that's why I will put you to sleep.
That's why that's old school. You know, because think about it. Honestly, it's also it's a general thing. Like you mentioned the age. It's true, man. It's crazy because like you mentioned the age thing, and think about it. Yo, these kids, to them, it's like, yo, if I do not sell out and blow up by 21, my life is fucking over.
Yeah.
And that's zero. None of that says work hard. All of that says shortcuts. If you work hard, you are old school. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's crazy. That's what's going around. Like that's to me, that's wild. But
now,
that's what it is.
but hold on. I do know that there's no disrespect intended there when it's said. You know what I'm saying? I just think that it's the wrong word to use. I think it could be I don't know. There has to be a better word or something better to describe it.
It's hard, man. It's hard to translate to a lot of the young kids though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be anything, bro. Like, if you even think about it, if Kanye puts out a song over a boom, I could probably look it up now. When Kanye put out that song with him and T.I., right, the one right before the that whole stint, some kids were like, "Oh man, he's on some old school stuff," and I'm like, "Bro, this shit is mad modern." Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, but you feel me? But that's how these kids think. So it's like, how do I translate?
Yo.
How do I translate to these? You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do I fucking? So it's like, oh, we just got to.
That's what I'm saying.
You just got to chalk it up like it's old school,
bro.
I guess. Like,
bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, or on When All Else Fail, I say the chorus says, "This type of shit you diddy bop to, smoke a op to, snuff a cop to."
That's old. That's an old school word now. No. I'm fucking with you.
Yo, the little niggas is still saying that.
Yeah,
I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. And then I know. Like, I don't know, man.
I think it's also a lot of like and I got to point some fingers at a lot of the the founders and like the fathers of hip hop too. Yeah. They never secured what is the culture, and that's a problem because think about it like this: they got studio wise, just again bringing back the difference between like 50s rock and 60s rock is small differences in sounds, like the way things were mixed, like certain things in the guitar, certain ways things sound. We don't have that because hip hop is just all we got is like drums and vocal. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing can be categorized as that. But if you say, "Yo, I want a 70s guitar type sound," as opposed to a 50s guitar type sound, you can hear the difference.
I don't know.
The way that hip hop does it is flows. Flow is our sound.
Yeah.
So that's how you do. That's what makes it, whether it's an old school or a different age of flow. So it's like he got a 90s flow, he's got an 80s flow. Right. But it blurred out. Once you hit 2000 to now, everything is so madness that if it doesn't sound like what it sounds like today, then it's like, oh, that's an old school flow. If it doesn't sound like the shit that's out right now.
Because you know what? But it's just, I feel what you're saying. It's just that it sounds derogatory.
It sounds crazy.
Yo, you know what? Because you can tell too in the production, because like early 90s production, everything had horns in it, like Pete Rock.
All good, scary horns, the best shit ever.
Everything
as the best era ever.
Word, you know what I'm saying? Then like that's why it was important in the beats that I picked from Nottz, because I didn't want them to sound like super. I wanted them to be boom bap, but I didn't want them to sound dated, like on some dated. You know what I'm saying? Sunday Morning was that was a dated type of thing. Yeah. But that was purposely because it sounded it sounded like some boom bap banging on the table type shit in the lunchroom type shit. You know what I'm saying? To me.
Oh yeah. On top of making something like new, you still got to teach lessons. They got to learn what old school does, like some good old fashioned boom bap has to sound like too. I mean, can't stray from that.
And you know, I think that just with samples and with the kick and the snares, I think that's how you can differentiate old school from the new, because new. You know, the tempo and they got more hi-hats, and then the 808s are more prevalent. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I love the fact that they're experimenting with these sounds and they're doing different things. Yo, man, like, I'm a fan of it. It's like I'm sitting in awe off to the side, like, wow, that shit is dope. I enjoy it. I just have no desire to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoy it as a fan, like, yo,
that's cool. It's like, oh, that's a dope sound. I would have never thought to do that.
Yeah, man. Yo, I fuck with a lot of it. Zaytoven's production,
his keys, Zaytoven's keys, man.
Yo, I fuck with a lot of them, yo. And people look at me like I'm crazy, And I'm like, yo, why I'm crazy? Like, this shit is hard. Like, you don't
music.
hear this?
Yeah, it's music. Like,
This shit is music. Like, why I gotta be like, yo, nah. Fuck that. Cause he's 27. I'm not gonna what?
That just doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. It's like you fighting a good fight the wrong way.
That's racism.
Yeah.
That's musical racism. Like,
that's a fact. Yo, honestly, funny story. We had we hit up some dude. I'm not gonna name drop him, but we hit him up, like, we was just talking some promo stuff. We like, yo, we know you like old school stuff, this and that. He went through like all of our reviews and found like one newer age artist was like, nah, y'all review stuff like that, I can't fuck with y'all. I'm like, God damn, bro. He fucked me up, man. I was like, for real?
Burning bridges real quick.
I'm like, for real? I'm like, so I'm supposed to just not listen to a certain whole genre of music because you don't like it for you to fuck with me? I'm like, come on, man. Like, get the fuck out of here.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys have. See, with me, you lucked out because with me, I love everything too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of those elitists with my nose in the air, like, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah,
it's not necessary. Yeah, it's like,
there's
no need
but,
to.
But this is what I'm saying. But y'all have a stigma of y'all foot repping that boom. I don't know. Like, it's not like y'all putting it out there like that on the tag or whatever. Like, we only represent this.
No. When it boils down to it,
but when it comes down to it, we love us. I know what I grew up on. I know it feels good. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I know what it is. I know it feels good.
It's like, you know what it is? You know what it is? The boom bap artists look to the ones who really, really rep the culture as a safe haven because they don't have nowhere else to go. Like so it's a little disappointing and disheartening when you don't get what you really deserve from boom bap media. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is because it's tough.
Yeah, dude,
it's
and
tough.
That media is wild because like we mess around with the media stuff like every now and then, but you'll never catch us posting no like clout shit. We don't do the clout stuff. Like if it's funny, we think it's funny, we gonna post it because we're laughing. But we're not here promoting like these clowns doing like fuck shit. I'm not posting like artists like death footage and like, you know, shit that you don't need to see. Like you don't like I'm not with that. I'm like, yo, I'm not like none of that's gonna get on our page. It's just we here to talk about the music and if it's good or not, and that's it. Like if there's some jokes, there's jokes, but like the media takes that shit crazy. Like you'll see someone post one thing like today, fucking what's his name? Academics posting some shit like Kodak spit some garbage. And it was garbage. Like it is. If it's garbage, it's garbage. And it was trash. It was trash. And he's like, yo, do you hear these words coming from his soul? I'm like, no, like there's nothing coming from it. So he said his hair was nappy once. Like I'm supposed to be like, yo, I relate. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you're rich. Like, you're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not from the soul. Somebody say something from the soul. I want that shit to move me. Like, that's how they. Yeah, you know, so to me, it's
I don't see Kodak spitting anything.
Yeah, like it's like people forget. Like Kodak went to jail for some bad shit. Like he did some terrible shit. Like don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like don't promote that dude all that fuck shit. And if it's trash,
yo, it's wild. I like him though. I like his music.
I liked his his tapes. Like Project, you know, the Project ones were dope. They were cool. Like I like his sound is cool, but I'm not gonna promote the dude's lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? His life ain't got. That's not nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? If he puts it in his raps, cool. I can bump it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna follow his life and post about his case and all that.
Absolutely,
you know?
absolutely.
It's got nothing to do with it, right? Like I'm not gonna glorify these dudes, but damn, this is a good one already. We didn't even get to ask our questions, man. It's a good one already.
Whoa.
But so let's bring it back to you, which is dope because it's very, you know, I'm usually the most passionate one about hip hop in these interviews, and you outshining me right now. But no. So let's get back to you, man. This project. Even though, you know, you had some of the JP, still gave it a 7. 7's a good rating. I would have given it higher. Yeah, it's a good rating.
I didn't say it was bad either.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
But
love is love.
So this is your comeback album. This
Right.
is like this is you took a hiatus, you did a little, you like lay low for a bit. And this album though, I can hear it. You even spoke about it there. This is like, yo, I'm here to just rap. Fuck it. You're not trying to toe to toe. You're not trying to get in like, you're not trying to do the footwork and all the extra. No, you just want to make some music.
The musically liberated.
Yeah, you're liberated. You're free.
Yeah.
So how'd this feel jumping into it? Like, what was it like where you're like, yo, I'm going to do this? What made you want to just be like, I'm ready to rap. Like, fuck it. I'm going to throw some shit together.
I was chilling, man. I the family.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because when you retire from doing something, because I've been rapping since '88, bro. You know what I'm saying? Word. You know what I'm saying?
Before I was born.
So when you've been doing something for that long, you listen to things differently. Like I've always listened with a competitive ear. You know what I'm saying? So I could like something, but in the back of my mind, it's always competitive.
Yeah,
like,
it's like, oh, I could smoke this dude on this track, or I could go.
Or
Or
the opposite. It could be. I could hear a Jay-Z record that's crazy and be like, "Yo, damn, this nigga's just so good." Damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I retired, it's like my ears were reborn. It's like I could listen to music differently because now I was a fan. I wasn't trying to compete. I wasn't going into the booth. I wasn't right. I wasn't inspired to write nothing. Like I was chilling. So that was interesting to me. It was for a while. It was for a good year and a half maybe. And I purposely try not to listen to Nottz' beats when I'm scrolling my timeline.
Dude, it's hard. It's hard.
Cause I know
It's all
Because I know Nottz. I know Nottz.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
I want to
I
throw the
knew-
whole project away. Just throw it all away.
Right. I knew I would hear something that was crazy. So I accidentally had the shit on unmute and I heard something crazy. And I hit him up. I was like, yo, fam.
I know I retired.
I was like, yo, what's up with this? And he was like, for you? He told me a price. I was like, all right. So I came back like 15 minutes later. I was like, well, how much if I buy this many? He was like, this much. I was like, word. I was like, let's go. And then that
right now.
And that was it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that was it. We got started. Yeah, we got started immediately, and yeah.
That's crazy.
It felt good. It felt good to get back in there, especially with him. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I've been around. I've been dropping albums. I've been dropping shit. It just feels like my all my successes have been with him. Tail of the tape. Let's look at it. For the kids, I got my deal off of was on Flex's album, Win Gold. All of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Move forward. 2016. The record Belt Dog, the original Belt Dog.
Mm-hmm.
That was on my last album.
That song bangs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was on my last album in 2016. My last album, my retirement album. You know, and then
about the air quotes.
Yeah.
Retirement album.
And then now, you know, with this album, and I'm not gonna lie, man, we've been getting a lot of love, a lot of love. I really wasn't expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I just went into it.
You made some music and you were like, yo, I'm gonna throw this out there, and that's it. Yep. Like you did something that like I make music too. I rap, and I find myself like, oh man, this is dope. It's dope. When it's almost done, I'm like, oh man, do I put this out? You know what I'm saying? Then you start to go, where am I gonna put this out? How am I gonna put this out strategically? And it starts to drive you crazy. So I want to be able to just be like, all right, I'm just gonna throw something out and just let the world take it. But I feel like I do so much in music now that I can't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's blocking me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know nothing's physically stopping me. It's just that's how I feel mentally.
It's
you know,
not physically; it's mentally stopping you because we run the page that we run because they're gonna cook our souls.
I know for a fact when I put out my
we're
project, people are coming with pitchforks and
Exactly.
I'm ready for. But see, I don't
point.
mind that. It's more of me. Like it's more of just like. I feel like I want to make the perfect project. Not perfect, but like I want to make something that sounds dope for what I want it to sound like first and foremost. But I want to also get other people's ears to go with it too. But then it's like, but I don't want to pander too much to, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, I want to do more me. Then it, you just start nitpicking and shit like that. But
Yeah.
But like you put out a project, I can off a rip. Like I'm just like, oh, he put out something he wanted to put out. And that's it. And it's what you wanted to put out, and I could hear it. And that's, to me, that's dope. Like, that's the dopest type of music. Like, this shit, that's what makes something like now almost to the point, it's like, it's timeless because it doesn't need to fit. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't need to fit in anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, I get what you're saying with, like, you don't want to say it's old school, it's hip-hop, period. And I get that, too. It is a hip-hop release. You can say it came out whenever and it fit. Like if 10 years from now, somebody's like, oh, this came out, this came out whenever. It's like, you won't even question it. You're just like, yo, this is dope.
Right. And I think that's what's wrong with us as a genre. That's all. Mm-hmm. If I just think to label something, it's gotta be a better word or better subgenre or better something.
It needs genres. I personally, I tell people all the time, like, I'm like, yo, we need a genre, like the mumble rap stuff, like the auto-tune, the singing, trap stuff. If it has a certain type, like if it has 808s and the trap type beats, just label it, it's trap. Drill, you could put drill and all that stuff under it. It's trap. That's one thing. Like, you got the experimental, that could be alternative hip hop. Chalk it up under it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make
diddy bop music. That's what I call it.
I like that.
Because I feel like the beats that I pick, if you was to have headphones on and you're walking, there's no way that you're gonna walk and not diddy bop.
Yeah.
When you do it.
Yeah.
That's the soul. It's some Brooklyn shit. It's the soul of where I come from. It just that's just it.
And I
don't relate. Not saying I don't like. Mm-hmm. I'm saying I don't relate to the 808s and the super hi-hats and because we wasn't driving, bumping shit in Brooklyn. We wasn't doing that. We was walking with the headphones on, taking a train to school. And doing this, that, and walking to school. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's how we came up. That's in my soul. So that's the beauty of it, though. Yeah. That's what makes it beautiful. And there ain't nobody looking at disrespecting no Andre 3000. He grew up in fucking Decatur, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying?
And he makes whatever the fuck he wants. He makes whatever he wants. He features on whatever. He's singing. He's doing whatever. And no one questions.
He just played the piano for 17 straight minutes.
Oh, that last release he did. It was 17 minutes of just piano.
And I'll tell you now, you want to talk about something that I understand where that boom bap shit can put you to sleep. Because, like Nasir's album. And bruh, I love Nas.
Same.
But yeah, that was definitely a sedative.
Yeah. I like, honestly, out of that album, this is like, and anyone that knows me gonna be like, yo, he said that, like, he's bleeding inside right now. Like, I'm gonna cough up blood after saying this, but my favorite thing about that project was the dream. He fucking
Yeah,
killed it.
Yeah, me too. Yo, the Anything record, right?
Oh, and the
Anything.
Adam and Eve. That whole, I'm like, yo, that's incredible. Like he sounds
My
crazy.
favorite part of Nasir is when it was over.
and it hurt because it's like,
Slick Rick
man,
sample.
I thought it was gonna be great. Oh, the Slick Rick sample was dope, but it
Yeah,
also
it was.
Flex
But it got-
ruined
but-
that.
Beat that song to death.
Yeah,
But
Flex.
yeah, it
ruined
got
that
played
song.
out. It got played out real quick.
Yeah.
2
Real-
seconds.
Yeah. I heard, and I never listen to regular radio, but I heard it on there, and I'm like, all right, it's too much. It's too much, yeah. Especially for something that's so repetitive, like the cop shot. It's like so much that like it drives you crazy.
Yeah, and his flow sounded kind of dated, very dated.
Yeah,
It said he sounded tired.
yeah.
He didn't sound hungry.
It sounded like he just did it, like to get it over with. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna be in the studio with Kanye. Kanye's gonna throw some, everyone's gonna look at it because it's Kanye and it's me on there. People are gonna look at it. That's it.
Yup.
I really
It-
thought
that-
he was going to do the DJ Khaled one before that one. I was hoping for that one.
I think
Me
they said.
too.
I think they said that's supposed to be coming out. It's supposed to be the Khaled, Swizz Beatz, supposed to be a bunch of fucking people.
But honestly, like, do we see? There's some rappers that I love, man, with my heart and my soul. But they just need to just chill.
I agree
Just
with you.
chill, yo. Cause look at it like this. You don't get like when you play ball, your legs get tired the older you get, right?
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
But when you use your mind and you work, your mind gets stronger. Yeah, your mind gets stronger. So yeah. But what happens is the ability to connect to people starts to fade.
Mhm.
If you're not still in tune and know how to connect, if you're just in your own bubble and this is what's happening to Eminem.
I was just about to say Eminem.
Yeah, this is what's happening to Eminem. You start to be in your head so much that you start to forget that, okay, well, something has to give. That's just divine law.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, no, my knees are not going to go out on me. My mind's still sharp.
Yeah.
But something's going to give. Your disconnect. And it's going to fuck up the universe. And this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You got to give it up. Either sharpen up or give it up. If
And-
it's something that's just a passion, and then not even a passion, but just a hobby that you're doing every now and again to get a check. He don't even need a check, apparently, from what I'm seeing.
Oh yeah. He's a
recently.
low-key billionaire. You don't.
You know what I'm saying? So certain artists, like, and I love these artists, like shit, hell, even me. But at least to me, and I'm not saying this just because it's me, I still sound hungry.
Yeah.
To me,
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm
rapping
saying?
Your ass off.
I don't think, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
Even Jay.
I feel like
even Jay.
Nas had nothing to rap about.
444 was dope.
It was dope, but I told people I loved it, but it was because of No ID. Jay sounds like he put together something like a comfortable project, but I feel like Jay just has nothing. This guy's putting the wax sign up. No, but I feel like Jay had nothing to talk about. He was literally like
outta here.
grabbing
That
a
was
few
garbage.
tweets and catchy things he could say and sprinkling them in each song. But other than that, he wasn't saying nothing. He did like the
You know
clout
what?
thing with the Beyonce thing. Like he knew people.
You know
wanted
what I
that.
got from it, but you know I hear all that. I hear all that, and my man said the same thing to me, exact same thing, and I think that was his attempt to try to connect. He's old,
Yeah.
right? Now, boom, I applaud him for at least trying. What I got from the album though, what I took away was the whole thing with the maturing and relationship and having the kid and all of this. For once, I heard music that emulated my grown ass man shit to a T. But not just having to pay bills and yo, shit is rough. Like we always hear that, but we don't hear the vulnerable. Yo,
Yeah. But see, that's
Yo,
that's the
listen,
best part of that project.
listen. I'm from Brooklyn. I was born in Marcy Projects. You understand what I'm saying? Jay-Z's Superman to me.
Mm-hmm.
So to see that project, him so vulnerable, bro, I'm not saying this is his best album by far. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that I really liked it. I really appreciated it.
I think that he definitely did that. Those songs where he did get personal and vulnerable, that's the best part about it. I just think where he messed up was the weird, like, dropping to the young thing and the, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that made it weird. But I, honestly, out of a lot of the dudes trying to relate, I feel like he did a great job. You know what I'm saying? He did something that's not easy to do. But I feel like if he fully was like, all right, I'm going to put out a grown man project, like, I don't care what the tweets are going to be about, no memes and shit. I feel like Jay can do it now. Like, I feel like that's what we need. And that's what I want from Nas. You know what I'm saying? Like, Life is Good. I love that project because that divorce put some sort of demon in him where he was like, I am going to put my heart and soul in a project. And I still bumped that project because Nas went through it. I felt like I went through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh my God, when he was like, oh, nah, serious half. Wait, serious half. I was like, fuck. I'm like, yo, he's really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's rapping some grown shit, and that's what I need from a lot of these, you know, if you're not gonna just, but then again, some can still pull off the older stuff, like Bumpy's project this year, Bumpy Knuckles' project was fucking, I loved it. But he nailed it. He nailed the perfect balance where he's like, I'm gonna rap about me still wanting, you know, I can still fight, but he's like, but I'm a grown man, like I got my daughter, I got this, and I was like, oh, this project's out, you know, because that's how I feel now. I'm like, oh, I got my little man, and I'm like, yo, I'll still fight somebody, but you know, but I got other things to worry about, and that's what. And
it ain't hurt. He was bouncing over that Nottz production too.
Oh my God, I know. That's what, that project, honestly, it hurt. When I listened to it, I was like, oh my God, this production is fucking wild. But he was sliding on it, man. There's a lot of artists that I feel like need to, whatever high horse they're on, need to reach out to. You need to reach out, like, yo, let's 5 songs. That's all we need, 5 to 10. That's it.
I'm about to I'm gonna do another one with him. We're gonna do another one.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Real
Good.
quick.
Yes.
One more. And that's it, man. That's
Retirement.
So wait, so which Jordan are you right now? You 45 Jordan or the Wizards Jordan?
This is a true statement. You have to answer.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
Nah, I'm chilling. Yo, and it's dope. It's dope.
So he's the Wizards Jordan. He's chilling.
Yeah.
That Wizards Jordan made it to the All-Star game. That was the first All-Star game where I hated Kobe because Kobe stole that win from Jordan, and I'll never let it go. I'll never let it go.
Yeah, I'm Wizards Jordan.
That Jordan was no joke, man. He was like, I'm gonna show these young bucks how to play. He was on ESPN every weekend.
No, I'm just having fun, man.
Yeah, man, that's good.
I'm having fun. It ain't like this shit is serious to me. Like, it's serious. Like, I still get up and look at views and look at this, that, and third. I mean, it's exciting shit.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's exciting shit. But at the end of the day, I don't really care. I do care, but I don't care.
Yeah. It's not, you're not losing sleep.
But I'm gonna tell you some real shit though. It does make me feel good, and I'm gonna say this to everybody, man.
Mm-hmm.
Always remember what you started doing it for.
Mm.
If you started doing it and you said to yourself, you say, yo, I want to go platinum, I want to fuck all the bitches, I want to have big houses and cars and all this. If that was your goal, your ultimate goal when you first started, then rumble, young man, rumble, go get that.
Fact.
When I first started rapping, you got to remember, it was 1988, and I started rapping because I was in the 8th grade, and niggas in school was always rapping at the lunch table, and they was dope, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna go home and write something, and I'm gonna come back, and I came back, and you know what I'm saying, and never stopped, you know what I'm saying, and when I started doing it, I said to myself, I wanted to do it so people could be like, yo, he's dope.
Yeah. Because that's what it is, man. You want to like swing your sword. You want to sharpen your sword against other swords. That's what it's supposed to be about.
Mission accomplished. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Mission accomplished.
And that's just got to feel good.
That's what it was about. So for me, the payment for me, yeah, I still get up. I still got to go to work every day. I still punch a clock, got to listen to somebody tell me when I could do this and I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still fighting that good fight too. But what was more than money for me is I'm getting people after the album came out, even before, you know, I had people hit me up like, yo, man, them songs you did with Nottz back in the days remind me of my childhood. And damn, I can't wait for the album. And oh man, and after the album came out, like, yo, this album is so crazy. You don't know how much it means to me. And I remember and telling me their personal stories of back in the days of me and Nottz' records and how they couldn't wait for this album. And yo, man, like my DM runneth over right now. And I'm humbled and appreciative for that. You understand what I'm saying? Like that make it worth it. Yo, people, stop being too cool to tell people that you feeling they shit if you feeling it, man. That might be, that's the shit that's pushing them. That's the shit that they need. It might not be $1 million. They might not be looking for $1 million. They just looking for them the salute, man. That's all they need.
Everybody just wants that encouragement.
That's it, man.
Yeah, you want to know, like, yo, did I make some shit that gave you goosebumps? Did I make some shit that you was like, bro, I'm home right now? That's
but not even that. Like, it's deeper than that. Artists, we talk through our music. Our music is therapy for us. Sometimes we don't have nobody to talk to. Sometimes it's sometimes you might be living, your girl or your wife might be a stranger to you. You can't even talk to them. So you talk to your pen. So when you do that, you got to remember, like, this artist is talking to you because they have nobody else to talk to. So when you decipher what they saying, give them that feedback. Talk to them. Like, yo, I was feeling that. Whoa. You never know, man. That might make their day. Like, it's like a smile. It's like, hey, how you doing? Yeah. How was your weekend? You know, it's this. You know, we gotta respect the art, man. People say respect the DJ, respect the art.
Period. Yeah, period. Point blank, period.
Respect the art, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's too fucking cool, man. I'm so tired of it, yo.
It's that rock star. It's that rock star Hollywood bullshit, man. It's crazy.
Everybody's nobody's really a fan. Everybody does what you do, or knows somebody that could do what you do, or feel like they could do what you do, or feel like they could break down what you do.
Yeah.
Nobody's a fan. Nobody's like, yo, you know what? Fan.
Yeah. And it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Fan. I want nothing. I don't do anything. I'm just a fan.
Yeah, man. There's
true. Like 5 of them in the world.
It's true. It's very true. It's very true, man. That shit's crazy, man. People just, I don't know, man. People, they're too cool for that shit. But that's why they got people like us here to break them artists down.
Word. Because it's like
artists.
It's like artists and filmmakers and anybody who creates things. They're creating them for that industry. They're not creating them for fans. They're creating them for people that dwell in that industry, which says something about industry now. Because back in the days, it used to be the industry were used as a catalyst to get to the people. Now the industry just exit the people out, like just box them out. Like,
it's crazy, dude. Even like if you look at how A&Rs work back in the day, and AR had to like find someone who was a nobody and butter them up. Like, bro, we would love to do this. We'd hook you up with this. Nowadays, it's like A&R is like, yo, who's famous? How can I convince this already famous person who did all of my work already to just join me? Right?
There's A&R still?
Dude, it's weird.
Yeah,
It's weird. Yeah, Instagram, yeah. They don't exist. It's not the same. It's a completely different thing now. Like, I know a couple in their job, they're like, bro, my job is to just see who's hot, find a way that I can run into them and just be like, hey, how do we make you hotter by you making us hotter? And you know what I'm saying? Like that's, but
Sound
they
like
already
a
have to be big.
Sound like a talent scout to me.
That's
don't.
That's literally. But it's not like a real talent scout. Like you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to find like the nobodies.
A
No,
clout
they're
scout.
looking for.
Clout
A
scout.
clout
You need
scout.
to have you need to have 100K followers before these dudes come and even look at you, which is crazy because they supposed to get you to 100K followers, but
Yeah,
don't make
yeah.
no fucking sense. But that's time. We live in some crazy times, man. It's a fast life now, though. It's a lot faster, dude. But that's why you can tell a lot of these artists who were here for the long run, like who've been here since forever, they're still here because they worked for it. These fast cats, they go away just like that too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is. But, yo, man, we're not going to keep you, man. We hit an hour. We've been chopping. I didn't even realize. We've been chopping up for a fucking hour, man. Yo, this was dope. And, yo, we fucking.
appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate
Word
you
up, word up. I
heavy,
appreciate y'all, man.
Oh,
Word.
no
Yo,
doubt,
listen.
man.
I fuck with y'all. Yo, please keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And for real, man. Like I put a couple people on to y'all too.
Appreciate
And,
it. Appreciate it.
Word.
Yo, same.
You know.
Yo, same. Yo, we appreciate you, man. Like, that project, it talks to me, bro. Like, to mix up the shit you were talking about with the elements of hip hop that I love, with the wordplay and the bars that I love, like, that talks to me. You know what I'm saying? And then the production, it's like, come on, bro. Like, that's what that's the shit that I like. That's the shit that I want to run it back, catch something else, and then that'd be my favorite line type shit. That's how it is.
Right.
But yo, man, we truly fucking appreciate it. Yo, if you want to plug anything in for people that check it out, get your plug on, man. Let them know where to find your stuff, everything.
Yeah, yo, you could get No Way in Hell. It's out now, all digital outlets, man. It's Spotify, Tidal, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Bandcamp, SoundCloud. We're also dropping an EP in a couple weeks. I don't know the date, but the EP. But wait, hold on. It's the classics though, the classic joints with me and Nottz. So it's gonna be all together on a collective package.
Oh, nice.
It's called Prelude to Hell. So it's gonna be for the kids on Would You Love Me and Belt Off, the original Belt Off. So all of them are gonna be all together. So just something to put as something to go with the No Way in Hell joint.
Yeah, and make it one big story, bro. Let's
Yeah.
Way.
Yeah.
All right.
And we should have vinyl and I want to do cassettes for No Way in Hell.
Yeah.
Limited edition joints. I want to do that.
I would copy
And
cassette.
we're gonna have the merch and stuff popping. We had a little hiccup, but the merch is about to get popping again. And that's it, man. Shout to Nottz, shout to Timmy Guns, shout to Mims, shout to Rock Sponsor, Totally Clips, Ty Phoenix, Naps and Dreads.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my new favorite rapper, by the way.
It's fire, man.
Bro. Yeah, super fire. Super fire. His album about to drop too, totally produced by Nottz. Yeah, that's coming out
on my
soon.
radar.
Plus, me and him, we got a project we about to do.
You working?
Retirement.
I ain't gonna tell y'all if it's totally produced by Nottz or not yet.
Wizards.
But, I got some stuff with I'm working with the Snow Goons. Got some stuff with them coming. Mike Hand's album, Jux Diamond's album, Mikey D from Main Sauce. He got a project. I'm on his project. Just
retirement.
This is retirement. This is retirement.
You're enjoying your life, man. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm on the golf course right now, baby.
That's a fact, man. Yo, but we appreciate that shit, man.
Well, I'm on the golf course with my MAGA hat on.
Oh, come on, man. Dude, he speaking of, I gotta mention it, he gave like a speech about it on SNL, and someone posted a video, and like 3 people were like,
I know, I saw it.
I was like, come on, Kanye. This nigga called the MAGA hat his fucking cape. He called it his Superman cape.
You know it's crazy? I'm trolling Trump. Like, I got the devil in the White House out and with the video. I've been trying to tag him and hashtag him.
We will help. We want to help.
Yo, he's ignoring me. Like, Come on, Trump.
We got you. Yeah, we got you. We about to shoot that flare in the sky.
Word, man. I need the Secret Service to come to my house.
Dude, they went to Eminem's. That's just wild.
They went to everybody. Yo, Martha Stewart,
Yep.
Snoop Dogg, YG, everybody, yo.
Yeah, that's wild.
Except me. I feel like Charlie Brown getting a rock in the fucking... Where they at, man? Come on, blow me up. I'm trying to blow up. Like,
we're gonna
you feel me? I'm going live. Once they come, I'm going live. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What? I'll be like, selfie.
Just gonna be a bunch of shades in it. That's
whoa! I'll be like, yo, look, the fucking son, look, on live, nigga. Whoa,
man. But yo, man,
nah, I appreciate y'all. Man. No doubt, man.
Right, man. Nicolas Cage, the bad seed, man, dude.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Larry J. Blige. Yeah. Your mother's baby father. Benedito. Yeah, all of them, man. Yeah, all of them.
But yo, man, we appreciate it, man. I'm gonna holler at you when this come out, all that good stuff. We're gonna put some video action. But yo, let me know when the merch and the cassettes and shit come out. You know, we show love.
No
too.
doubt.
We try. I'm trying to get me a shirt.
No doubt. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right,
yes, sir.
I appreciate it, man. Peace.
Peace.
Turn that up. Yeah. It's going down. I want that shit. Timmy Guns, where you at? Hey yo, I need the coupe with the ceiling missing. This New York, but the feeling different. And I ain't really trying to hear the bitchin'. Steady cooking knots in the kitchen. Glocks in position, block your ambition, stopping your vision. That's a Stevie Wonder blunder, dark alley. I'm a one-to-one ya. Lift your necklace, move, you hear the thunder. Feel the lightning, it's your time. God called your number. This your summer, what a bummer. Whoa. These niggas ain't tough guys, they mogwise. Get hog-tied alongside the bomb side. Niggas know I'm fight. They funny niggas act like broads, wander sights. Pen game like a possessed palm of Christ. Post bullet wounds all up and down your wall for life. My conglomerate's prominent over dominant. Niggas wanted it raw, so I went and got dominant. King shit, this the type of shit you diddy bop to. Smoke a op to, snuff a cop to. This the type of shit you get the bag to. Rep your flag to, rock the mask to. When all else fail, keep the heater. Everybody think you can see him. This the type of shit you diddy bop to. Smoke a op to, snuff a